Are you tired of all your Sims looking the same? If you answered yes, this video is for you. Wait, why are all these Sims females? How do they make babies? What? We're out of time? Well, I guess now we're back to your regular viewing. And welcome back. I haven't actually recorded the little bit that you just saw, but I'm gonna do it and it's gonna be really cool. So that's why I'm saying welcome back. It feels kind of weird for me. I normally start with hello. Although I've already said hello to you. So you're going, oh my goodness, you're rambling, and you've probably clicked off the video by now. But that's fine. So I haven't got a script for this. We're doing a bit of something different today. This is my desktop. It's pretty cool, right? It's a screenshot I took in game. But I just thought we'd go over a couple things because I do a lot of randomizing in The Sims 4 and I don't know if people are interested in knowing how I do that. So I thought I'd do a quick video and show you a couple things. There's a few other things in there. So I thought I'd also mention, that before installing any mods, you should back up your game. You can see the backup of my stuff. See, I've got a backup of the whole game and a backup of the saves, which I also keep on an external hard drive as well. Because I don't want to be one of those YouTubers who be like, yeah, series cancelled, lost my save, sorry. It's like, no, I back up every time after I'm done recording. And I'm just, we've got these icons here too because I use OBS to record my video and game sounds and Audacity to do my voice. So there we go. Now that that's covered, I'm going to go over a couple different things. So I'm just opening up my browser here. This is Firefox. I thought I'd start with the oddball thing that doesn't, oh, I don't really want YouTube open. Not important. So, I don't know if you know this, but I link pretty much everything in my description. So there's links for the songs that I use. There's a link to my current schedule if you want to know when stuff's going up. And there's also a link to all my social media stuff if you want to, I don't know, talk to me outside of YouTube. But there's also this, which I don't know how much it gets used, but I have a list of pretty much every single mod I have in my game, and I try to keep it fairly updated so you can see, all my general mods, my career mods, and pretty much it's just a link in the description. It's a Google Doc, and so say you really like the hair that Alice has in my 100 baby challenge. So you can click on this little navigation thing on the side over here. Do you see it? Yeah. And so you can see this is table of contents. It should take you there. And so this is the one you want. You want the bun. So you can just click on this little X here and it'll open it up to the hair. So I'm using the bun version on Alice. So I do that for pretty much every single bit of CC that is seen in my games, and more on the main Sims than the side Sims. But if you ever want to go through and use any of it, I obviously don't have control if the creators want to take it down, if there's ad fly or anything like that. But that's why we've got a little disclaimer up here. I suggest you read it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's just everything. Everything you could ever want. I probably have a little bit too much CC. I had, I think I was over 10 gigabytes last time I looked. Oh, that's pretty bad, isn't it? But I don't know. That's what works for me. So yeah, 100 baby doesn't get updated very much. It does, but it's a bit hard when you're having 100 children to keep it up to date. So we try, but I do work full time and I have a lot of going on. So also, before we go any further, again, full credit goes to all the people who made these things. I'm not that clever. I just talk to myself in my room with my cat all day alone, okay? And you guys are watching this, so maybe you're in a similar situation. So we're gonna get back more on the main topic that I'd like to cover today, which is randomization. So you obviously find you're here because you either want to, I don't know, maybe you're watching my videos because you like them, but maybe you want to find out a bit more about randomization. And so I find this mod really useful. It's so pretty much, you know how there's townies in the game? There's a lot that I think most of their faces are actually presets that we can't see. And so this mod unlocks that. So you get a lot more eye shapes and, you know, different sort of lip shapes, face shapes. So that can really help you make some sims that you wouldn't normally have in your game if you're just pressing the randomize button. So it's quite a powerful tool, I would say. So it is by Zebu. I believe that's how you say his name or her name. I don't know. I should have done more research on this, but look, all these mods will be linked, by the way. I should have mentioned that earlier too. Man, I should have written a script for this. But you know what? We're too late. We're not going back now. So that's the first one. It actually has to be installed in your game. You put it in your mods folder. There's plenty of videos about how to do that elsewhere. So I'm not going to cover it today. But, you know, it's just, you know, where you put all your other mods. And yeah, you just read their instructions. They're much better than I could tell you because I'm not actually very good at, you know, talking to myself. So I really don't know. So next thing. This is we're not going to do this one next. We're going to start with my trait randomizer. So we've got an ad for the Fitbit here, so we're just going to ignore that because that's really not what we're here for. And let's be real, I spend too much time talking to myself and sitting on my bum to need one of those. So this is my trait randomizer that I use. So it's really cool. I'm just going to give a quick overview of it. So if you say, I don't know, maybe you don't have the pets pack, you could just untick, you know, this, because this is obviously a pets one. And so you can see, you know, now when I press randomize, and you can click this one here too. And, you know, it tells me, you know, that my sim's going to be a freelance botanist and they'll be clumsy, insane, and vegetarian. So, you know, ooh, what's this button? Oh, look, see, you can even customize it here. Look, so you can say, I don't have any of these packs. I'm playing base game and that's what I'm doing. And yeah. So now we can go create. Oh, whoopsies. You need to make a profile for that. I haven't done that before because I'm a bit of an EA person and I buy all the things. I don't work for nothing, guys. And so it does all the life states. So they've got cats and dogs, toddlers, lots as well. Look, see, you can randomize pretty much everything. And also, this is the part that I think is quite cool. For the child, or more for the teen and adult stage, you can set your child traits. So say you had a child and they were a bit gloomy as a child, and they're now a teen and you're aging them up. So you can just put it in here and then you press randomize again. You can take out stuff and look, so now they're a gloomy kleptomaniac, but it kind of takes into account the trait you've selected here. So maybe they were a loner, and see, now they're a genius loner, but also wants to tell lots of jokes. I don't know. So that's a really good one if you're doing, say, 100 baby challenge, instead of maybe closing your eyes and going woo all around the screen. You know, you can just kind of press randomize and it tells you what your sims are. So that's really cool because it's currently not in the game, which I think it should be, but it's not. That's fine. So this is the create a sim, create a random sim. So I'll link, again, linked in the description, not by me, not that clever. I don't know who actually made this. These people here. I would you know, I would read them. I haven't read it. I just use their cool trait randomizer and I really like it. So yeah. And so then there's the legacy roller, the random legacy roller, which is fairly similar to the our old random trait roller, but it tells us kind of slightly different information. So I'm just going to press roll and kind of show you what I mean. So it gives you a roll a bit more in detail, versus it doesn't give you any traits, which I think is okay because you can kind of, what I normally do for this one is I normally go, well, so they're a criminal, so maybe they're kleptomaniac, mean, and I don't know, something else. But pretty much you press roll and you get a roll and it gives you sort of stuff. So you can see here that we rolled a couple, and so you can click on them like I just did to bring up a bit of more information. So say, but it also gives you some other stuff that's pretty fun. So generational goal, look at this. Whoa, we won't read that. That's a long time. It will take a long time, like this video. I've kind of ranted longer than I was thinking I would, but that's fine. So it gives you a kind of generational goal and then some scandalous fun. And so say, and it'll also tell you if you've got like a couple role, it will tell you your couple's career. And so this couple, their spouse is gonna jump around, but say you really don't want them to do that, you can just press this re-roll button on the side here, and so maybe they're gonna be a musician. So, or maybe you really don't want 3 children. Oh wow, they're stuck with 3. 4, that's even worse. See, so you can just kind of keep on pressing re-roll. Look, 1, that might be what we want. Or say you're not happy with any of this, you can just press roll again up the top and it will give you a whole new set. And so you can save these. It's really cool. It's one I use for my Tumblr, I'm Surrounded by Idiots challenge. So when a child's born, I do a roll and I take a little screenshot of this and I go, right, that's what they're going to do. And that's how I pick the air and that sort of stuff. So I don't know, it gives you a bit more, and maybe it gives you something that you wouldn't normally do because like for my Tumblr, like I was saying, I rolled the public relations career in city living, and I've done the social media branch of that career like 5 times, but I've never done the public relations one. So I'm having lots of fun. Did you know you can influence people to dress up in a raccoon costume? That's right, you can. But I wouldn't have known that without this website. So that's where it's really cool. So that's the random legacy roller. Again, linked in the description. Not that clever. You'll probably get in the drill of this. I'm not very clever. So finally, there's this one, which is a fairly new one, I think. Which is, yeah, it is. Look, see, posted January 2018. So I'm currently recording this February 2018. So this might be a bit dated if you're watching this a little while from now. But there you go. So pretty much what this is, it's kind of like the previous 2 rollers that we've looked at, but a bit more like, how would you say it? Combined, it does traits, it does all that sort of stuff. So, you know, you can see all this stuff. It's very cool. And then we also, it's by Cat Sims. I can't say. I'm terrible with names and I apologize. But it's by this person and they are very clever, I'm sure. And I'm actually not going to click on their profile because I don't want to show something inappropriate. So there we go. So it's really cool. And it's not a mod you put in your game. This is one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this video. And I'm doing it last because I feel like it needs a bit more explaining. So if you read it here, you know, it's based off the randomizer for The Sims 2, which it's the same tool, but, you know, a bit different, and with Sims 4 stuff. So pretty much if you haven't used Mod The Sims before, I'm not sure where you've been. This has been around since like I was 12. Like, wow. It's quite a while. It's probably been around before then. But so pretty much you just go to files, and I don't think you need an account to create stuff anymore. But pretty much you just click here once you're in files and you download it. I've pre-downloaded it because I didn't know how long it'd take to download. Sometimes my internet likes to be a potato. So yeah, so I'm just going to minimize the window. So I've downloaded, and if you haven't done much with mods before, you probably won't be familiar with the raw file, or maybe you will. I'm not sure. But you pretty much need a program such as WinRAR. There's lots of other free ones that you can get on the internet, but I like WinRAR because, I don't know, I've been using it since I was 12 when I started installing mods on The Sims 2. So, but pretty much you just right click, and I like to do extract here. And it does its little thing. And so now we've got a new folder on our desktop, and we can just open it up. Ooh, and it's opened on my other screen, so I'm just going to bring her over. And so with this one, they've got a README, which I'm sure you'll read in great detail, but I'm not going to go over it in the video. And so this is a little HTML document. So you can just double click it and see it's opened up our random sim generator. And so what you do here is, so you can pick the packs you have. So maybe you don't have bowling stuff. I don't blame you. Bowling's not that interesting. It's fun, but like, wow, okay. It should be a little bit faster. It's a bit too slow paced for me. And you can set how many sims you'd like to make. So maybe you want a family of 4. And you can pick the age, gender, and it gives you skin tones, hair colors, eye colors, voice, walking style, personalities. You can set existing traits. You can, it'll give you hats, glasses. It randomizes pretty much everything. So you can select those. Maybe you want a career and a branch and the skills. And you can, look, you can even set your gender preference here. And so then you press randomize. And here we go, because I only selected 4. If I'd selected 8, it would be full down here as well, which is pretty crazy. So maybe you want to make a couple, and I don't know. And maybe you only need 2 sims, and you can just generate their children from there. Or maybe you're only making 1, but that's fine. It can kind of set you on the right path for making sims you wouldn't normally make. So, maybe you don't use this skin tone or this eye color, or maybe, wow, look, this is like a bit of a gray hair color. And so you can see, she's got a bit of a creepy walk, and these are maybe traits you don't use and all that fun stuff. And it tells you, and I really like that it has the gender preference, because it's something I personally struggle with, because I always forget to include that sort of stuff. I make a lot of single sims, and so I feel like having something like this, I could maybe be a bit more inclusive. I do have a lot of diversity, I feel, on my channel. I try to include it because I would like to have a save one day that I can share with everyone, and I don't want my sims to look the same. So that's kind of why I'm doing this video, just because I feel like, I don't know, maybe you don't want your sims to look the same anymore either. So I hope this helped. Again, I did not make any of this. I'm not that clever in the slightest. And I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get some use out of it, because, I don't know, it's very easy to get stuck into a rut with sims and just keep on making the same old sim over and over again, and you can actually have a lot of fun doing something you haven't done before. So I would recommend giving it a try if that is something you are interested in. So they'll all be linked in the description, and if you know of any more randomizers, let me know. I'm interested. I'm always looking forward to broadening my collection of tools that I can use to make a very diverse world. So anyways, thank you for watching. And yeah, normal videos up daily, all that fun stuff. I don't really know. I don't know how to do an outro for this, because it's just kind of like me talking about mods. Well, most of them aren't even mods. They're all very cool. But anyways, I love them. And I appreciate you guys being here still. So again, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.